You are watching Professor Upsidasium's Visuatronic Audiographic Steampunk Archive, a collection of interviews from DragonCon 2010, from Atlanta, Georgia, Part 1.
We're doing a style or aesthetic known as Steampunk, and it's a kind of alternate history in which the late 19th century, the future, happened then.
What are you carrying there?
Right here, it's a steampunk chain fully powered by steam.
And unicorns.
Magic powers, imagination, stuff like that.
Okay. How long did it take you to build that?
Good 2 to 3 solid weeks. With school in there, but...
And I see you also have a pistol?
Yeah. This only took like 30 minutes.
Okay.
Handle stick glued into wood.
Well done. Well done. Any other details you care to show off?
The flashing
muzzle flash.
Each muzzle has a little light that...
Thank you very much. Excuse me, sir. Could I ask you about your costume?
Yes.
Tell me all about it, please.
Steampunk supervillain from another world. And we're here to take everything. In fact, that camera looks pretty nice.
But if you take the camera, I cannot record your devious exploits.
You're right. I want you to send this to whoever rules your place. I'm coming for your booty.
We will... Thank you very much, sir. Let me get the backpack here. Wow.
Serving tray. Liquor dispenser. Already set up. We have, usually there's dry ice in it. Fantastic. We ran out.
Thank you very much. Hello, tell me about your costume, please.
Hi, I'm an inventor of sorts. I have this, I call this the heretic. It's a blaster. Shoots pure hatred. That's what it shoots. This is the blasphemer. It's an arc rifle that launches arcs. It shoots things with lightning. This is my flux capacitor. It aids me in time travel and other scientific endeavors. I have pocket watch and all kinds of gadgets
And a wonderful set of goggles as well,
yes,
of course.
Oh yes, my hat and goggles. That helps me aim when I shoot my arms.
And I noticed the recurring motif of a scorpion.
Yes, that's our emblem. My monster here has one as well.
So you are also bent on world domination.
Of course, nothing less, sir.
Good for you, sir. Good for you. Tell me about your costume, sir.
Well, I am the Emperor of the Red Fork Empire, and this is the will of the people. It is fueled by, the will of the people.
Very nice workmanship there, sir.
Oh, thank you.
I notice you have a number of badges and medallions there.
Oh, yes, trophies traverse through space and time.
Thank you very much. And what's that in your ear, sir?
This? Oh, this is incoming transmissions from the citizens of the Empire that need to tell me which worlds we've begun to conquer.
Thank you very much for your time, sir. Enjoying your costume and your spats, very nicely put together.
Thank you.
And I notice you have a necklace there. Is that an ankh?
Oh, yes it is, yes.
And that is for...
Well, I'm immortal.
That's a good thing if you're carrying out the will of the people.
Exactly, yes.
And you, sir, can you tell me about your costume, please?
Sure. Navigator by trade, so, like to have a loose utility belt, various things you might need. Beyond that, it's mostly, these are just medallions I have, goggles for cover the eyes, my hat, and pocket watch, and magnifying glass for when I need it. You know, just little various things here and there.
Thank you very much, sir.
Very welcome.
Excuse me, sir, can I ask you about your costume?
Yes, sir. I am Dr. Core. I sell magical elixirs. These are Dr. Corm's luminous miracle elixirs. They are, let's see, effective in the treatment of gear jams, vapor locks, visceral sciatica, and muscular dyspepsia.
Can I see each of these bears your image?
Absolutely. It is the Dr. Corm seal of approval.
And you have your customized carrying case here with you, sir?
Absolutely.
Very nicely done.
Damn, that's nice.
Very nice vest there, sir, and your ribbons there, and your gloves. Greatly appreciated.
Now, out of character, the costume was made by my wife. Our idea is that we were looking for a character that not everybody does. And the time period that most of this was in, there were a lot of flim-flam artists. Didn't see that, so that's what Dr. Corm is. And Joy is going to be
Fortune teller.
fortune teller.
As soon as I find a good crystal ball.
Which is why we're very interested in your friend's crystal ball. And this was an amazingly cheap thing to make.
And where did you find this case, or did you make this
Hobby
case?
Lobby clearance. The case itself,
Yes.
$5.
So Hobby Lobby clearance, $5.
And then styrofoam insert covered in
Black
cloth.
material.
These two bottles were also Hobby Lobby, and they cost about $4 or $5 a piece.
And what's inside?
A little glow-in-the-dark paint, and then just printed out the labels in a more period piece. And took a picture from me at DragonCon last year and created the label for the bottle.
That's wonderful. That is wonderful. Ma'am, could you tell me about your costume, please?
My costume is just more of a world traveler. I have my gun for protection. I have my binoculars to make sure that I'm not being followed. My hat, of course, is my own creation. Peacock feathers, because they're just so beautiful. Absolutely wonderful. I have this marvelous pin. It's a radio tube. I've never heard of it, but it just sounded so interesting. Just wonderful. Oh, that one's beautiful. I like to go and travel, so easy to care clothes. Things you can throw in a duffel bag quickly if you have to leave town.
And if you could please do the spin so we could get the full effect. Oh, slowly, slowly, please. We wish to enjoy. And your travel case, ma'am?
My travel case has a wonderful little clock on it, a key so I can get in anywhere, and it carries all of my essentials.
Well done. Well
You
done,
weren't
my
supposed to see the money.
Now, I noticed when you said the key that lets you get in anywhere.
Don't get any ideas.
The key to get in anywhere? Well, a girl always has to have a place that she can go.
Thank you very much for your time, both of you. Hello, can I ask you about your costume, please?
Yes, this is a collaboration of a mad scientist costume and my steampunk costume. I bought most of the things for it and did a little bit of detail work. A lot of the things I did thrifting. I did not pay full price for anything, I believe. The hat is my most proud thing because I have the wonderful earwork on the side. To get a wonderful, fancy that springs up, that is very much in the Victorian style. I have a brooch, and I have the wonderful clock that still ticks that I love, especially since I finally got it to sit right.
Let me see if I can zoom in on this very carefully. Oh yes, you can see that motion there. Wonderful detail, wonderful detail.
It's one of my, the two gear parts are my favorite bits, and finding everything that went together. It all started when I walked into a Goodwill and saw a wonderful bit of crinoline lying on the floor, and I went, it's crinoline! and then grabbed it, and then found this bit and the hat all in the same purchasing trip, and went, okay, I have it done almost. So then it just needs the flourishes.
I know you said this was a combination of your mad scientist costume and your steampunk costume.
Yes, normally
which there's a very thin line there.
There is. There very much is. The jacket normally is not involved because I do have the wrist length sleeves that go with it, which again is trying to keep in the Victorian theme. I am sewing. I did not get the sewing part done, but I was going to have an actual Victorian style walking skirt, which has the flat in the front and the bustle in the back instead of the full around effect. But it just did not get done in time. But I am.
But your results are wonderful nonetheless. Let me assure you that. Let me assure you that. And now, do you have a particular character or thing in mind with this, or?
No, I just love the style.
Wonderful.
I love the style. Though after seeing so many steampunk superheroes, I do want to attempt one. I want to do a classic Power Girl, and then I want to do a steampunked character as well.
Okay.
I try not to do too many characters. I try to just make something that looks really outstanding.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
You have been watching Professor Upsidasium's Visuatronic Audiographic Steampunk Archive, a collection of interviews from DragonCon 2010 at Atlanta, Georgia. For more information about DragonCon, go to www.dragoncon.org. This has been Part 1. Please stay tuned for future transmissions.